2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're at the Genesis Invitational. Today's coverage is just about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside major champion Rich Beem in the booth, and it's wonderful to welcome in Henny Koyak, who's out on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, I'm very happy to be following this particular featured group because there are rumours of quite the rivalry starting to bubble between these two players.
Well, this week, Henny, it looks like they're intending to beat the big-hitting Brooke Henderson. She might be a kind Canadian, but certainly a fierce rival.
Yeah, she's not going to say sorry. Just make sure you don't look in her trophy cabinet beforehand because you might get intimidated. There's some big major championships in there. Brooke Henderson, speaking of big, hits it big, got big game, and is just so lovely on top of it all. I almost don't want her to be beaten.
Yes, she's a born winner, isn't she, Brooke Henderson? This is going to be a tough rivalry, but one if you can win will certainly build your confidence. Well, that's showcasing their power there, Rich.
Using the big muscles to get it home in two there.
All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
Setting up this putt 22 feet from the cup. Their boldness paid off. They've got this for the eagle.
Well, that's a bit disappointing.
Well, I think they fell in love with the line, forgot about the pace.
This one's for birdie.
It's looking solid.
Well, that's a lovely way to get going. They've already started this event under par.
Can't birdie them all unless you birdie the first, Luke. Good start.
He finds himself in a share of eighth. We know that Riviera starts with a 5-4, but it may as well be a 4-5 because the par 4 second is tougher than the par 5 first.
I've never seen a golf course where you're so happy to start off birdie bogey. It's the strangest thing I've ever seen. The second hole, pretty straight away off the tee shot. The second shot moves a little bit from left to right, back up the hill. There is some space on the right-hand side to miss your second shot up by the green, but there's no guarantees that it'll kick hard enough right to left to get back on the green. It's a sensational second hole.
And what are we looking at with their approach shot, Rich? Because really that's all the challenge here on this par 4 second.
Luke, the second shot is straight back up the hill. Better take an extra club if you want to get it close.
What a shot from the rough. This is gorgeous.
A wonderful shot and a chance for birdie here at the second. And now over to Brooke Henderson's next shot.
She's one stroke behind her rival in this event.
Oh, a 9-foot chance here.
This for back-to-back birdies.
Steady now. This is a par putt. That'll hurt the momentum. And that'll drop him down to even par now. Pacific Palisades in California, the site of Riviera, the third hole, par 4, elevated tee shot.
And a fairly generous fairway, a little bit more room out to the left than what players can see off the tee shot. Second shot is going to be downhill to a green that basically chases away from the player, going from the front portion of it all the way to the back. Difficult to get your second shot close here.
What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Yeah, he's got around 125 here.
That's a good shot by him. He'll be delighted. This putt from around 18 feet. Go on, get in the hole. Oh, just missed. That's just about 3 feet away.
Nice little par putt here.
Yeah, we'll take that. So, no movement on the leaderboard there, remaining at even overall. So many wonderful holes at the George Thomas designed Riviera Country Club. This par 3 fourth has to be one of them.
This is a spectacular par 3. Ideally, players want to hit a tee shot that moves significantly from right to left and moving with the contour of the green. If they can do that, then they've got an opportunity to hit it really close. If they challenge the pin off the tee shot, well, it could come up short in that bunker, and that is a massive no-no.
Looks like they've got the 5-wood. Not sure if that's what they're intending to do.
Yeah, trying to draw that one in there, but not committing to it, leaving it out.
Oh, that's the hands of a surgeon. Lovely touch.
Love watching this player around the greens.
Why don't we catch up with Brooke Henderson?
Birdied their last hole.
Oh my, how about that for a par? Oh, here she goes, marching up the leaderboard. Patrick Cantlay is at the top of the leaderboard with a 1-stroke lead. Rich, the PGA Tour is basically a power game these days, although the 5th here at Riviera forces players just to hold off the tee.
The fairway does run out about 310 yards off the tee, and players not necessarily going to hit driver here. They have to be mindful that the fairway pitches significantly from right to left on their tee shot. From there, they're hitting their second shots downhill again to a green that chases away from them front to back. Again, a simple looking second shot, but a difficult one to get close.
Okay, that'll work. And now over to Brooke Henderson's next shot.
It's been so tight. She's tied here with her rival. And can she pull ahead now?
And this putt to move into the top 10. Oh, that's a ripper. And with it, he moves to 1 under par. Patrick Cantlay currently in the lead. The 6th hole here at Riviera is very unique, isn't it, Rich?
Who puts a bunker in the center of the green? No one else except for the folks at Riviera Country Club. I love this hole.
Looks to be going with a hybrid here. Keep your fingers crossed for a bounce to the right.
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
Beauty of a chip shot there.
Such soft hands.
A chance to save the par if he can make this one. It's half a chance of being holed, this one. Why don't we catch up with Brooke Henderson?
She's currently trailing her rival. Let's see what happens here.
Oh, that's a beauty. Great shot from the bunker. It's time to check on the leaderboard. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Let's head to the par 4 7th at the Riv. Again, it's a par 4 that requires placement of the tee.
The fairway bunker down the left-hand side comes in quicker than you can imagine, and so players want to try and hit it out towards the far right part of it. But again, you push it a little bit, and now the Barranca comes into play. If you find the fairway, happy days. This green is probably one of the most severe tilted from back to front. Players need to make sure their second shots land past this hole in order for it to come back down towards the hole. You will have a downhill putt, but it's better than coming up short.
That doggle hunt.
Rich, Canadian golf has had a number of people to be able to hang their hat on over the years. Obviously, most recent on the men's side, Mike Weir is a major winner, but the impact that Brooke Henderson has had on the game seems to have been even more significant.
It has been, and she doesn't carry the mantle just for women's golf in Canada. She carries the mantle for Canadian golf in general. She's such an amazing, delightful young lady to be around. Her personality is infectious. She's just a good soul. And she carries that around to the golf course. I mean, 2-time major winner. But what I'm impressed about most with her game, Luke, is the fact that, you know, she is such a long hitter in the game. You don't quite see too many women in the game right now that they don't talk about hitting it long like we do in the men's game. But make no bones about it, she hits it a long way out there. That gives her a massive advantage over some of the other players. And that's why she is such a prolific winner on the LPGA.
Fair effort, that. Good birdie. That's a good way to move into the top 10. Trailing by a few shots after that hole. The par 4 8th at Riviera is a choose your own adventure. Which fairway do you like to take?
I think most players are going to try and go down the left-hand side, as it seems to be the easier of the two these days. However, where they stick that flagstick, well, that's a different question. If they stick it up front right, The left-hand side of the fairway, that's not the easiest approach. So better be mindful of where that flagstick is in order to pick which side of the fairway you want to drive it down.
It's heading to the rough for mine. Second shot here on the 8th. Left yourself an opportunity. Now this is a challenging one. A lengthy putt awaits.
Looking for another birdie here.
Yes! Hold it! Step aside, gents. This man's marching into the top 5. Ooh, that was a touch of class. Wouldn't mind seeing that again.
I'm glad we get to see this again. This one should be practiced at home.
Currently at 3 under for the event.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Wonderfully played. And this shot here coming up from around 130 yards. Just a couple back from our leader. Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. This one looks just a fraction too long to me.
Wow, very aggressive play on this approach, putting some pressure on their rival Brooke Henderson.
And now over to Brooke Henderson's next shot.
Yeah, she's down, she's behind, her rival's scooting ahead. Let's see what happens.
Well, a chance to move deeper under the card. This putt's for 4 under.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
This one's tracking and racking up their 5th birdie of the day. And that will take him to 4 under. Well, Rich, as we make the turn to the back 9, what are your thoughts so far?
I tell you, Luke, final 9, find themselves 1 back. Do you like the position or don't you? I personally do. Go chase down that leader.
Oh, that's a lovely shape shot. Oh, that was pure. Second shot here on the 10th hole. Oh, that's great. It just missed the hole. Always nice when you can just go ahead and tap one in for birdie. What do we catch up with Brooke Henderson?
She made bogey, gave one back on the last hole.
And after that effort, let's take a look at how it stands. The par 5 11th, one of the better scoring holes on the course. Players are thinking 4 when they stand on this tee.
It's just a long straightaway par 5, almost a runway, if you like. Both sides of this fairway flanked by huge eucalyptus trees, which frames this tee shot brilliantly. You find the fairway, second shot, once again, straightforward. You must avoid that bunker front right at all costs. That is deep and nasty. You're not going to enjoy being in there.
That was wonderfully done. Here we have the second shot into the 11th. Sitting at 5 under par in their round, in a share of the lead. That's a high quality recovery shot.
Yes, very smooth tempo there on that chip.
A birdie putt awaits. And mark it down. That's birdie number 7 on the scorecard. And that will move him to 6 under par. When you stand on the 12th tee, Rich, you're thinking to yourself, oh, a couple of strong back-to-back par 4s, and it starts right here.
This is where the golf course gets extremely difficult, Luke. This tee shot moves from left to right, but massive overhanging eucalyptus trees down the right-hand side prevents you from hitting a high draw over them. Once you're in the fairway, though, your second shot is to a green that's really not as big as it should be for such a long hole. And there's a famous tree just short and left of this green, Bogey's tree. Not because of the score, because Humphrey Bogart used to sit there and just watch everybody butcher this hole.
Looks to be going with the 6 iron. That could play. That was special.
Gotta like their chances from there.
What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
He's got to be careful this doesn't get away from him here. This is downhill.
Look at him just surging ahead at the top of the leaderboard. And with that, he'll move to 7 under. Incredible. Getting ready to play their third. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. Rich, the 13th hole. Slightly different look off the tee.
It's really cool. This tee shot is framed by large eucalyptus trees, both right and left, requires a draw. Nothing else to do. You have to move this golf ball from right to left off this tee. If you do it correctly, well, that golf ball could chase down there miles down this fairway. You find the fairway down there, you're going to love the second shot. The difficulty gets when the pin is all the way back left in this little peninsula. You miss it a little bit left there, you're going to find the Barranca, and you're probably going to find a bogey or worse.
Playing from around 150 yards here. Currently leading by 2. Choosing the 9-iron here. Yeah, good swing. This one's heading up onto the green for sure. Another fine-looking strike, this one. It'll find the green.
It's amazing to see how good this player is in full flow.
Hang on, this looks pretty handy. Oh, terrific. What an effort. And that will take him to 8 under. And now over to Brooke Henderson's next shot.
She's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
And how did that shot impact the score? Let's have a look at the leaderboard. Leading by a couple after that hole. The 14th, Rich, I know it's dear to your heart, the par 3. You made an ace there in tournament history, won a car. How do you tell the players to play it?
Hit a 7-iron, a high little draw 7-iron, and 2 hop it right in the hole, Luke. That's what I suggest. That makes it easy.
Looking like they're going to play the fade here. Yeah, that one will play. And this putt is for a big 2 on the scorecard.
Good stuff today, especially the short game has been really sharp today.
This has eyes for the hole. Nice putt to make that one. Give yourselves a pat on the back. Still in the lead now after that hole. The 15th, Rich, a very good par 4. Although, if you're Victor Hovland, maybe the fairway's not in your line of sight.
It's a great par 4, and yet there's some players that have seen it a little bit differently lately. I always saw it as a dog leg from left to right. Just avoid that fairway bunker down the right-hand side. And this is an interesting green. It's got a high spot on the left, and it's got a low middle section and a high section on the right-hand side, and you never have a flat putt. It is always breaking one direction or another, and it's either straight uphill or straight downhill. This is the most difficult green on the golf course by a long margin. If you see it differently, you can hit it down the right, down 17 fairway, but I fail to see how that's any kind of advantage.
And choosing the 8-iron here.
All right, we're going with an extra club here. Really controlled the flight there nicely with that wind.
What do we catch up with Brooke Henderson?
She's currently trailing her rival. Let's see what happens here.
This putt to get to 10 under par.
This is their look at birdie.
This is a good chance. And yet another putt drops, so now 10 under par heading down the stretch.
Seemingly an insurmountable lead with just 4 to play. Gotta like his position.
And after that performance, they'll stay right where they are in the standings.
3 holes remaining, Luke. This is getting awfully fun.
Going with the 7. Oh, come on, sit. Well, there's a very good reason why he's leading this tournament, and that's Exhibit A.
It has been fantastic to watch all week long. This player is dialed in.
It's on a great line. That's a lovely putt to make for birdie. Take some pride in that one. He sits in first position.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on? Let's find out.
Yeah, you hit a beauty, didn't you? Second shot here on the 17th hole.
Nicely done.
And here we are with the third shot. Well played, mate. And now over to Brooke Henderson's next shot.
Yeah, she's down, she's behind, her rivals scooting ahead. Let's see what happens.
And back to the course with the live action. Lining up the birdie putt here. This looks good. Oh, well played. Currently 12 under for the round. One of the most famous finishing holes on the PGA Tour, Rich. This 18th at Riviera is a classic.
Aim for the palm trees in the distance, which are located just on the left-hand side of the green. A good tee shot there will set up an awesome looking second.
Oh, that's piped. That's heading down the runway. Well, that's right out of the top draw. A great shot from our leader.
That drive was simply astonishing.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. This one's going right at the pin here. That's a lovely shot here at the 18th, and a chance for birdie at the last.
And they've been rolling the ball great today. Another great look.
And with this putt, he will win the event. Hey, that's a chance. Well, a spectacular week comes to a close. Congratulations to the Genesis Invitational winner, Riviera, the home of your champion.
It was a Hollywood ending for this winner. What a performance all week long.
And Henny, that was some impressive play. To take down a rival of that calibre and to win the event, what a performance.
Yes, Luke, we doubted them, but they got the job done and they took down their hero. The rivalry is theirs and theirs alone, and they can boast about this on social media for, well, weeks now.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. On behalf of Rich Beem, I'm Luke Elvey. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow. UK Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Northern Shore Open is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beem in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course, following our featured group.
Hi Luke, great to be here. As this event kicks off, our featured group consists of two players who appear to have entered into quite the rivalry.
So it looks like they're trying to beat Colin Morikawa this week. That's ambitious. Seems like a friendly duel from the outside, but could create some extra sparks today.
I almost just have to laugh. Someone saying they're going to beat Colin Morikawa. Does that even happen these days? He's one of the most consistent players on tour. I don't know that he's beatable.
Well, he's been accused of having a balky putter occasionally, but you're right. Iron play as good as Tiger Woods in his prime. The short game's irresistible, but I think the most impressive thing about young Colin is his mindset. He's got a 40-year-old mind on a 20-year-old body. No wonder he's winning at a decent rate of knots. Going with the 6-iron here.
Club up. I like this play.
But not a bad approach, that one, up onto the green. A couple of putts from there, and that'll be a pretty good hole.
Slim chance here for birdie, but you never know.
Anything in 5 feet to be handy from here.
He's got this for his part.
Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? I like that. Always good when you've got hands like that around the green.
Judging it beautifully.
And there it is.
Just the thing they didn't want to have happen. An opening bogey. Hopefully that does not set the tone for the rest of the day.
And after a bogey at the last, they're looking for a big drive on this hole. Opting for the 6-iron. That's tiny. And he's down there. You got a read?
Setting up this putt 29 feet from the cup.
That is hunting for the hole. And with that putt, he's bounced back immediately from his previous drop shot. Well, I think that warrants another look. Let's see that again.
What an amazing putt from way out.
Now let's switch our focus to Colin Morikawa.
He's currently in 5th place.
And with that now, back to level par.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
And coming off the birdie, they'll be proud of themselves, a chance to keep it rolling.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively.
Oh, caught up in some branches. Second shot here on the 3rd. How close was that to going down? So much easier when you roll like that, isn't it?
Great touch.
Oh, this will be good for the momentum. Let's make this birdie putt. The putt drops, and that's back-to-back birdies. Back-to-back birdies never hurt, Rich.
Gotta like it. He's feeling it.
Solid play finds that player moving up the leaderboard after that hole. This hole here is a par 4. This player's got some lovely momentum coming off a birdie at the last. That's a nice looking tee shot, that one. And he's down there.
Setting up here from about 190 yards.
Opting for the hybrid, I think. A chance to move to a couple under the card with this putt.
If this putt drops, they'll pull in front of Colin Morikawa. Let's see if they can start applying some pressure.
Didn't that look good for a long time? Just 10 feet to the cup here.
This is what they have left for par here. What a putt. Started this perfectly.
Now over to Colin Morikawa.
He's currently in 4th place.
Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Firm, back, up the hill. This will be a good one.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. The 5th hole here at Emery Beach Golf Club is a 172-yard par 3 from the back tees. Rich, your thoughts?
Look, the water on the left-hand side really is just there for decoration. Doesn't come into play. The difficult part, though, is this green sits well above the fairway there on the left-hand side. Most players are going to be bailing out, not wanting to go in that bunker to the right, but you miss it out to the left. You got a really challenging up and down.
Oh, this one's right down the pipe. Well, that's beautifully judged.
Already had a few birdies today. Another opportunity for another one. Let's take a look.
This putt for inside the top 5 on the leaderboard. Super shot that.
Luke, I don't know if you know this or not, but nothing rolls like a ball.
He's currently tied for 4th.
Gotta like it. Moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Few players in the history of the game have had a bigger impact so early in their career than Colin Morikawa, Rich. Some comparisons go as close to Tiger Woods.
As they should be currently right now with what he has done in the game so far in his young career. He's come out each and every week and put pressure on every single player because of his ball striking and because they know that there's no weaknesses in his game other than sometimes the putter. But when you hit it as good as he does, you're bound to make a putt now and again. And each and every week when he shows up, players on the driving range are looking at him going, okay, he's here. I got to have my A game.
Certainly feels like sky's the limit for Colin Morikawa.
2 major championships under his belt right now.
Oh, you've made it. What a play. Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? And this putt to move into 2nd place. Wow, that almost went in the hole. Well done. That takes the pressure off the putt. That's a chip to be proud of.
Just eyeballing that one, trying to make it.
And now at 3 under overall. And they'll be feeling buoyed with confidence after that birdie. Here's a good chance to maintain the momentum. That's an awful error. All this rough looks to be lush and thick, doesn't it? Nicely done. Now let's switch our focus to Colin Morikawa.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
And this putt to move into a tie for first place. This is buckets. That's a big time putt, that one. And their rival knows it too. They heard the cheers. He's currently in a share of top spot. Ooh, I always love these holes. Here we have a par 3. Now over to Colin Morikawa.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Well, this will be a big putt to make. A birdie always nice, but particularly when it's a 2. Oh, I thought that one was going in. Well, you like the look of those hands.
Love watching this player around the greens.
The putt drops, and we're moving on. Here we go. We're beginning the 9th hole now. That's not the one he wanted. Oh, Henny, that looks like a putrid lie. Is it bad?
Yeah, this is not what they wanted. There might be a couple of hits here.
Well, that was a good strike. Getting ready to play their 3rd. Currently a shot off the lead. Oh, absolutely flushed. Here's a putt to move into a share of top spot on the leaderboard. Ooh, nice line. And the putt will go. What a great display of resilience on this hole.
Absolutely. In the bunker off the tee, getting that one, that is a Brucey bonus.
Teeing off now on the 10th hole.
Looks like this one might be in the bunker.
And that's the line in the sand. Now let's switch our focus to Colin Morikawa.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
And here we are with the third shot. He shares the lead. Oh, wonderfully played chip shot.
Gotta say, his short game is phenomenal.
On a nice line.
No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. Ooh, we're at the par 3 here. I love these holes. Opting for the 3-wood. That's inside the house of opportunity. A chance for a birdie if this goes down. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? "13 feet to the cup."
This is what they have left for par.
Hey, nice looking line. And in it goes for the par. Currently at -5 now for the day. Here we are, Rich, on the 12th tee at Emery Beach. And this par 5 is at 550 from the back tees.
And what a hole this is. Bunker down the right-hand side comes into play if you really mishit it. But the one right in the center, that little zit, I tell you what, that is going to make some players angry. I can promise you that. If you avoid all that, second shot, fairly straightforward. Anything bailing out to the right is going to lead to a really simple pitch shot for your up and down birdie.
Not bad. Getting ready to play their third. Is currently tied for the lead. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? Good opportunity here, just 6 feet to the hole. Nice stroke. Oh, what a round this is. 7 birdies today, and that will take him to 6 under. Now over to Colin Morikawa.
He's feeling good, just birdied the last hole.
And after that effort, that's how it looks. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. Now it's time to take a look at this 13th hole. Second shot here on their 13th hole. Oh, this one should find the surface. Good shot, this. That's well played. Pin high. That's the mark of a ball striker. And Henny, what are they looking at here?
All right, down the hill here. Got to be gentle. Oh, that was such a good stroke.
Now let's switch our focus to Colin Morikawa.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard. After that, let's begin the 14th. This one looks to be headed towards the fairway. Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
Yeah, the breeze ruffling their shirt, hitting their back. It's going to be tough to control the distance here.
Didn't quite have the right stuff there.
Gotta believe the wind affected the golf ball there.
And here we are with the third shot. He's got a two-stroke buffer. Oh, that's all class.
Oh, gotta love it. Chipping in for birdie. Nothing better.
That shot's so good, we need to have another look.
This shot was absolutely perfect. Looks just as nice on the second viewing.
Currently 3 strokes up after that hole. Let's see what happens here on the 15th. That's a good-looking shot there. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Setting up here from about 185 yards.
Going with the 5-iron here. Yeah, well played. Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie.
Short game has been absolutely fantastic today.
This putt is about 8 feet.
This for par. Yep, tracking well.
That gets the job done.
And just with the slimmest of leads out there, Luke, this will be interesting to see how they handle the pressure.
Colin Morikawa setting up his shot. And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks right now. Currently in first position.
3 holes remaining, folks. Hang on to your hats. This is going to be a wild and woolly finish.
Going with the 8-iron here. It's fair to say that wasn't their best shot.
What a shame. Has hit a lot of greens today, just not on this occasion.
Ooh, that almost went down. That's a touch of class.
Yes, very smooth tempo there on that chip.
Solid par putt, that. Our leader is enjoying a 3-stroke advantage.
2 holes to go, Luke. I know who I like.
Emery Beach Golf Club is another one of these courses, Rich, that has a short par 4 at 17th.
It does. As you can see, a massive bunker down the left-hand side. So players really want to bail out to the right and leave themselves with just a nice, short little pitch shot. Only the brave and the longest are really going to want to challenge this green. A great opportunity for one final birdie.
Wow, what a shot off the tee. That set up a putt for eagle.
Love them being aggressive on this par 4. Great tee shot.
Okay, time to return to the action. Setting up miles from the hole. Putting for birdie. I like the look of this. And another one goes. And with it, an increase of his lead. And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. What a lovely position to be in. Holding the lead, playing the last. Good luck. Handy effort, that one. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Yep, I've paced this. He's got around 195.
Looks to be going with the 5-iron. Yeah, not a bad shot, that one. He knows if he can get this putt to drop, he'll win the event. Could it be? Oh, what a way to win it. Chips in at the last.
That was sensational, Luke.
Well, that's worth reviewing. Let's roll the videotape.
Yeah, Seve would be envious of this one. What a chip in.
And as we take a look at our rivalry results, it's a big thank you to Henny for bringing us all the magic from the course today.
Oh, it was a pleasure to be able to follow the action out there today, Luke.
Well, that'll just about do it. On behalf of Rich Beem, I'm Luke Elvey. Thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company next time.